Olly the Brolly is after your lolly, but it's all for a very good cause. For where cancer's concerned, I think we've all learned, may it never affect you and yours. Hello, I'm John Henty, and last year, with the help of friends, I produced a small illustrated book all about a cheese-loving bear called Cheshire. Why? It's a very good question, actually. Simply to raise money for the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity and specifically the Oak Centre for Children and Young People in Sutton, Surrey. Now, happily, it worked, and close on £4,000 was the end result, and the book is still selling online today. So, what's planned for this year, 2013? Step forward Olly the Brolly, who absolutely hates getting wet, and this time, to hopefully raise even more money, no illustrations, no CD, and no book as such. It's all here for you to enjoy in under, 5 minutes or so. And if you do enjoy it, I ask only 3 things, really. 1, please forward it on to others who might find it amusing. 2, take a look, when you have a moment, at this website, www.royalmarsden.org, all lowercase. And 3, if Olly does make you smile, then a donation, however modest, to the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity would be absolutely brilliant. Clearly, no obligation whatsoever, and I'll let you have an address following the story where cheques can be forwarded. Olly the Brolly, who hates getting wet. Poor Olly the Brolly was really upset, for unlike his brothers, he feared getting wet. Now, most other fellas, who are known as umbrellas, all smile at the sight of some rain, but not poor old Olly, for he's far from jolly, and he'd love to be happy again. Yet whenever it pours, and he's out of doors, there's nowhere to hide for our lad. For his owner, you see, just between you and me, is a postman, and that's really bad. For whatever the weather, the job must be done, and Olly's old village rarely sees any sun. Said Oll to his grampy, "I don't like complaining, but whenever we're out there, it never stops raining." "There's only one answer, it's perfectly plain," said Gramps to his grandson. "Why not hop on a plane and search for the sun, boy? Try somewhere like Spain." "And how do I get there?" moaned Olly out loud. Do I beg for a lift on a fast-moving cloud? "The thing that you need, Oll, for a life that is sunny is a lot of good luck and then plenty of money." Now, the owner of Olly, a postie called Dave, always spent all his wages and was not known to save. Apart from a fiver just once in a while on lottery tickets, which made Olly smile. "Dave, why don't you save it?" young Olly would say. "It might come in handy some wet rainy day." "It never stops raining," said Dave with a grin. "Who knows, with this ticket I might even win." And so life went on for Dave and his brolly, sorting the letters and spending his lolly. On TV, the lottery was watched by the pair, with Dave in his slippers in his favourite armchair. Yet week after week, as the balls rattled down like the rain in the garden, it made Olly frown. "We need a new system, that's certainly clear. I'll tell you what, Dave, I think I've got an idea. You know all the houses we visit each day? Well, let's mix all our favourites in a magical way. We only need 5 and a bonus ball too, so I'll choose the first and the rest's up to you. For me, Mrs. Morgan, you know Jolly Joyce at number 14. Why, she'd be my first choice. But now it's your turn, Dave, so who's it to be? How about that nice doctor, you know, 43? Oh, and then there's the Bennets, that couple at 10, the ones with the parrot we see now and then." Said Dave, "I agree. I like Toby at 7, and that plumber at 6 who's just moved here from Devon. For the bonus ball, Olly, the decision is mine, so let's go for the chippy, my favourite at 9. So 6, 7, 9 and the Bennets at 10, 14, 43 should complete it, and then..." We'll stick with these numbers until we have won, and very soon, Olly, we'll head for the sun, and we'll take others with us, most likely to Spain. For you, dear damp Olly, say goodbye to the rain." The very next day, once he'd finished his round, Dave filled in a ticket with the numbers they'd found. "This idea of yours we'll put to the test. Then cross all our fingers and let's hope for the best." Now, if you're expecting a fairy tale end with sunshine and roses for Dave and his friend, I'm afraid it's not like that. I have to relate. Dave moved in with Toby, leaving Old to his fate. But happily Joyce at number 14 had always liked Olly and thought Dave was mean. A widow with money, and here's the good news, in a couple of weeks she was off on a cruise. A holiday voyage on her own for some fun. "Please join me, dear Olly, I'll need shade from the sun." For our postman she bought a brand new umbrella. So Olly moved out to leave Dave with his fella, while Joyce and our Olly simply got it together on numerous cruises in the nicest of weather. That the lottery's fun Joyce could not deny. But oh, this is better when it's just you and I. And that's where we leave them, with not one regret. As for Dave and friend Toby, well, they're still getting wet. So that's it. If you know of a publisher who might be interested in Olly, or maybe you're an illustrator who can see some potential here, do please contact me at Lewis Hentys, that's LEWESHENTYS, lowercase, at waitrose.com. Oh, and the Marsden address for those donations, please, is Downs Road, Sutton, Surrey, SM2 5PT, and marked 1 for Olly. Thanks very much. No more rainy days, eh?